Okay, everybody, so today we are going to go over a huge topic, and that is anxiety. Now, a couple of years ago, I did suffer anxiety about 6 years ago, and it was like every day. And what anxiety did for me was it put me in a constant state of doom, and I thought I was dying like every single day. Heart attacks, all kinds of random ailments. That's what anxiety does. Now, what anxiety actually is a product of fear. And I scoured the internet trying to look for cures. I bought programs, and if you currently suffer anxiety, then you understand what I'm about to say. After buying these programs and stuff, it all resulted in the same way. They said anxiety cannot be cured, right? So anxiety is supposed to be this part of your brain that gives off a sense of fear, and it's supposed to give you some type of alertness or whatever, and then so you're like showered with it, I guess, and that's what that's what anxiety is. But I got good news. There is a cure, and I found it, and where I found it was in the Bible. Jesus is King, right? So where in the Bible is it? Well, here's one spot. James chapter 1 verse 2, and in that verse it says, "Let trouble be an opportunity for joy." How is that the cure for anxiety? Well, let me tell you, okay? So anxiety is a product of fear, whereas joy is a product of faith. Now, the beautiful thing about that is joy and fear cannot reside in the same place at the same time, right? An intense amount of fear cannot sit with an intense amount of joy, right? And having faith, having trust in God, is having trust that God is bringing you to your joy. God says over and over again in the Bible, be joyous for the things that I have planned for you. So God is saying, be in a state of joy, not in a state of fear. Now, when you are suffering from anxiety, often you're put in a state where you believe something is going to happen, or an outcome unfavorable is about to happen. Well, here's an acronym that I love regarding fear, right? So FEAR, which is false evidence appearing, that's an R, appearing real. Okay, false evidence appearing real. That is the state of fear. You are placed in a position where you think the outcome is going to be unfavorable, and the more intense your fear is, the more crazy of an outcome you're going to have. Well, on the opposite end of that spectrum is faith. Now, I don't have an acronym for faith. I can make up one, but it's going to probably shorten it. But what faith is ultimately is trust in God. And the trust in God that He is bringing you to your joys. All right? So when you are in your state of fear, try to place your heart in God's promise of bringing you to your joy. That will combat whatever doomy situation you feel you're about to be in by replacing it with a position that you understand God is trying to take you to, which is your joy. So once again, fear cannot live in the same state as faith, and faith will not live in the same state as fear, as light cannot live where it's dark, and dark cannot live where there is light, right? If you remember this expression, all the darkness in the world could not snuff out the light of a candle, right? So that tells you, go with the light. I'm Acejay Cruize from the band Jesus King. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Stay blessed and peace.